members of the press. My name is Duncan Okach. I'm an advocate acting in the estate of the former president, the late Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. Today we were in court to deal with his estate. This is the estate of a very reputable person in this country, the second president of this particular republic. And of course, once someone dies, issues that relate to the distribution of property to his beneficiaries must be brought to court. So that is why, regardless of his status, his estate is actually being deliberated upon in court. We have come to court today to deal with a very serious and sensitive matter, which it will be important to also tell you what has happened and what is happening in this estate, which is quite sad, to say the least. In this particular estate, the former president appointed a senior counsel by the name Jan Mohammed to be the executrix of that estate. The executrix means she has been given the power to just assist in ensuring that the property of the former head of state devolves to his children and his grandchildren. The former head of state was very wise and left a will. In that particular will, the former head of state indicated that for the love of his children, for the love of his grandchildren, he has ensured that he has apportioned for all his male children 20% of his entire estate. And he has indicated that that right goes down even to his grandchildren. So that those grandchildren that you used to see the former president sitting with them, laughing with them, playing with them, sitting on his laps, do not become beggars and do not suffer. But what is happening today is a very sad situation. We have a situation whereby this particular estate is not being dealt with properly. We have a situation where the executrix of this estate, Jan Mohammed, has filed for confirmation of a grant of probate. She has refused to disclose even a penny that the former head of state owned. When you are filing for confirmation of grant, all lawyers will tell you that you must attach a schedule of distribution that shows what is going to who. To this particular extent, the executrix has refused, actually is working against the estate with the blessings of some of the children of the former president or instructions from them. To a point whereby we have our client here by name Faith Moi. She has the youngest grandson of the former president by the name Gift Moi. That youngest grandchild today has been turned into a beggar. That youngest grandchild today is actually begging all Kenyans of goodwill to assist him. He's a 14-year-old boy who needs urgent medical attention, urgent surgery. By the 16th, this boy is supposed to go, 16th of this month, to go for surgery. We have filed applications in court. We have indicated kindly, out of all what the former president owned, just accord 2.5 million, which is required by the hospital. That has been pending in this court for a whole year. And even the executrix herself, who has access to bank accounts, she has refused even to tell us how much is there. Not even to tell us. She has refused to even give us even a coin towards the medical attention, very urgent medical attention of this young boy. I'm sure the former president is standing on his grave if this is how people left to deal and to assist in administration of estates are actually dealing with his own estate and his own children. It is a very sad day. Today is a day where we came to court, we have lodged that application, there is no movement. The court even said, let this family sit together through a mediator, a court-appointed mediator. Jan Mohammed refused to attend. She frustrated that process and said she has instructions from her clients. And we wonder who are these clients, if not the family itself. We today are actually, in fact, there's a pay bill number, which is actually, with your permission, I will actually say it, because we are actually now begging, which is number 80 56 27 9. I repeat, 80 56 27 9. And the account is Gift Moi. That is the name of that account. This is a plea to all Kenyans of goodwill. The former president mentored so many people into leadership. So many people who are leaders today, who are, people who can assist. It is a plea to everyone. Let us help this young boy, if ever you are touched. And in terms of even this, we make a plea even to the president of this republic today. This is someone that President Moi considered as family. This is someone who was mentored, and I'm talking to the president directly. You are mentored by Moi. That is a fact. You are a man of good heart. You are a man that called this family family. There is a child who is not well, who is not getting assistance, and we are begging even yourself as our president, let us ensure that this child gets the most needed medical attention, so that we don't talk about contributing for a funeral. It is a very sad day that today we have many other people in different places, and many know about this. It is our plea that send whatever you can. Let us get help. Let us help this person. We will deal with the other matters in court, but at least let us help this particular child. We look at it at a point where today we are standing here, but yesterday, which is not a bad thing. But even as we remember, as we celebrate, as the family celebrated and remembered the good things that God did for the time that the former head of state was with us, none is actually thinking of the youngest grandchild who is actually in hospital, who is actually requiring this urgent medical attention. It is a point they are working against this estate. This is an estate that we are being told does not have even a coin in terms of what is in court, with the sole intention of ensuring all other beneficiaries do not get benefit. Jan Mohammed is telling the court, distribute this property, but does not want to tell the court what is this property. She has hidden it. I challenge you to look at the file. It is a public document. The will is there, no property. The summons for confirmation of grant is there. Jan Mohammed has hidden all the properties, not even the known properties that are there. And remember, the former head of state was very clear, even from Kabarak itself, these children should have been receiving a benefit. For the 4 years that the former president has not been with us, not even a coin has been shared. These are people, I can tell you, in this estate, we have children who are not going to school. They have actually dropped out of school because they don't have school fees. When the head of state himself has sponsored schools, used to sponsor children, his own children are dropping out of school. This is an estate we have children who are actually being sent away for lack of rent. When the former head of state was there and owned all what Jan Mohammed is hiding, they have actually been sent away because of rent. This is an estate where people are begging for food. Children of the former head of state, grandchildren of the former head of state, with the name Moi, very well written, so that it is so difficult for them to beg when you have a name like that, that a person with the name Moi is coming to beg you. That is the situation they have been reduced to. This is a situation where when people were spending Christmas, were enjoying, majority of these beneficiaries did not enjoy. It is a very sad state of affair. We appeal, and I actually appeal to Jan Mohammed, to her own conscience. I appeal to the children of the former president, Gideon Moi, and the leaders. All of them are leaders, Philip Moi and the rest. We've had leaders in that. You lead by example. We are forced to beg, with the presumption that there is no money. We have formed a WhatsApp group. The family has formed a WhatsApp group. All of them are there. We have actually managed to get how much? 100,000 from all that WhatsApp group where everyone is there. When you have the very last grandchild of this president. It is a sad affair. I appeal to all well-wishers, kindly assist us in this, even as we battle our battles in court. Thank you so much. Faith Moi, wife to Jonathan.